All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Beast Lord J. Thank you very much for joining me. I got to sign into YouTube Live Control Panel in order to use whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to be doing some live recordings of an audition I'm going to be doing. And also, these auditions double as practice, right? I'm supposed to be trying my best to improve every single day because ultimately I like this. I want to pursue more complicated jobs, more complicated, in depth characters. I want to hit all the notes. So, because of that, I got to practice more, right? And trying to get out of my headspace. I am trying to do this live because it helps me if I can project my voice out to other characters and people and just see what you think, right? I think that's very fun. Problem is I can't exactly see the chat, but I don't have a whole lot of followers on YouTube for that no matter anyway. So anybody who happens to come, right? Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. So what we're looking at today is an audition for something called the Bad Weather Report, right? It's something I saw a couple of days ago. It looked like something I'd be able to do. And I was very interested in, obviously. So this is it right here. all zoomed in for some reason. That I'm not sure what that's about. Um anyway, I think I know why I did that last time. It's so that when we eventually go down to the lines and stuff. What the hell? Okay, I just noticed something funky here about this. So what you might be able to see is that all these lines say what you can't see right now. All these lines say something you like, and I've never exactly been on board with the I see I'm grabbing it from the wrong source. That's Chrome. What I want to grab it from is Firefox. Looks better. Um Looks better. So yeah, this is called the Bad Weather Report, right? A park ranger's life is thrown astray when a hunt for a missing boy reveals the land and its keepers are playing host to a violent chaos that redefines death. An original folk horror narrative podcast with supernatural elements written by Cassandra Francis, right? Produced by James Raleigh, right? Excuse me. Raleigh, right? Because I'm looking at it like way, right? Like way, right? Raleigh, something like that. I got to get better at names too if it's something I'm going to do. Looking for talent with the rest of the crew already set. Recording deadline is in early December with that releases next spring. Okay, so once again, one of the things that I've noticed about this is that so Luke, male, can play 20s. Luke is everyday man, a park ranger who is soft enough to empathize with and relatable enough for us to root for. He's our young brother trying to prove himself a coward who desperately wants to be a hero but doesn't know how. He likes to pretend he has everything. If you have to try and force it, you're going to be caught in some crazy shit. He likes to pretend he's everything under control, but he's always out of his depth, always running from something. He's likable enough, responsible enough, but his boyish mistakes are more endearing than frustrating. He may be a step too late, but he's trying, and that's all we can ask. Serious lead. Okay, storyline. Luke's mother is dying from cancer, damn, and he's been a bad son about it. So when Molly comes into the station with her case about her missing child, he lurches towards a distraction, But as he finds his heroism, he realizes that maybe it isn't too late to be good. This is a remote production as okay. Professional, semi-professional setup at home. Please submit general reel. I'm pretty sure my setup would be considered semi-professional until I get certain things and it'll be a lot better. But right now, my setup is bare bones. My mic is amazing. The room I'm in, this cutoff point is amazing, but everything else, yeah, that's a big no. Oh, this isn't even live right now. Hold up. On my end. So below that, this. Say something you think would fit. No. For this site, usually I see that as a weird thing if you're not sure what the lines are supposed to be, because you supposedly have this written out, right? Uh you should have dialogue. So when it says say something you think would fit, I'm like, what should I say? I could tell you that I really want to play this character and why I feel like I fit the be the one to be able to do this, but then it's like, where the fuck do I go from there? So I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to do on my own time if I feel like going for it. Cause Ford male, play 30s for his charismatic and easygoing ASA agent. Thurman, 40s 50, Thurman Chief Ranger, as he wields his power with weighted honor. He's gruff and humorless, excuse me, very dry. Right, okay. Might be someone I could do, but I'll have to do that at some other time because like I have to think of something to say if I was gonna turn this in. Um, Bunch of auditions, no other lines there. So let's find another one. Unfortunately, that one's probably not gonna be able to work right now. Not right now. Okay. Just beyond the horizon. Right. Let's load that up. Just beyond the horizon. And Just Beyond the Horizon is a sci-fi fantasy miniseries that is about a human from a futuristic Earth that gets stranded on a mysterious planet called Dusser. Pronunciation described below. With help from a local named Posh, he must find a way back home while overcoming strange creatures of this world. The series is heavily inspired by Over the Garden Wall, Scavenger's Reign, and Princess Mononoke. Although this series is definitely an audio drama, it is written a book-like fashion. Therefore, the series will have a great deal of description and internal dialogue given by the main character, Minnow. The series will consist of 9 episodes that are average 15 to 20 minutes long, with episodes being posted on Spotify and YouTube. Spotify is something I've recently started using myself, so that sounds good to me to use. Let's see. You may audition for as many roles as you like. You may record up to 3 takes each line. Okay. Up to 3 takes each line. Put them in AABBCC format, which means play the first line twice, the second line twice, right? Don't mix it up. You must be 18 plus. No experience is required. You must have little to no background noise. You must be okay doing this project long term. Submission that uses AI will not be accepted. Good. I'm working on an indie budget, therefore payment will be one price set for the entire project. Interesting. There'll be a certain amount of money given for each line read. I am a perfectionist. The series incorporates Christian values into its story. If you are not comfortable with being part of a series that incorporates Christian elements, please do not audition. That's actually a cool thing to say right there and just have that out there, right? Over the Garden Wall, I have not watched that. I heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about it, but I haven't watched that myself. Why is this looking okay? I'm looking at the wrong spot. I think YouTube is okay. YouTube is not live for me, but who cares? as long as I get to see what you're saying, right? So, Dusser, Dusor. Okay. Optional. Please show me your demo reels or past work if you have it. Sure. Minnow, farthings. I think the guy said that the main character was Minnow, and it does say. Huh. 17-year-old assistant engineer who works on a space station orbiting Earth's sun. He is smart, but is not the most confident and is a people pleaser. Overall, he's afraid of failure and doesn't like to get out of his comfort zone. The vibe I'm going for is something like Wirt from Over the Garden Wall or Connie from early Steven Universe, which I have not watched either. I didn't know others watched it until recently got popular. Yeah, like I didn't watch it at all, but yeah, a bunch of people. I do remember a lot of people being like, "Oh, this is really, really nice," but I've never watched it. I think I've seen like 2 minutes of it and just didn't. It was like in the middle of the movie and all that other stuff. So let me hear the example. How well can you guys? I keep thinking you guys can't see this too well. All right, let's click on the example. Let me see what he's gonna say.
Do you think it's some kind of deranged lunatic with an axe waiting out there in the darkness for innocent victims? Greg! Greg!
We should ask him for help.
No, we should not ask him for help.
But you shush.
You shush. Shoot. You think we should have asked him for help? Oh, Greg, a bird's brain isn't big enough for cognizant speech.
Hey, what was that?
I mean, I'm just saying, you're weird. Like, not normal. I mean, oh my gosh, stop talking to it, word.
It?
What are you doing? This guy sounds gloomy. Maybe we should make a break for it, if we can. But he must know the woods really well, so we may need to knock him out first. Except that may turn out really badly, huh?
Funny.
Yeah, bad
you can't even see it, can you?
Okay.
Run.
Okay, so
No.
I get the personality they're going for. Connie, I do know a bit, right? I watched it when it first premiered. This was some years ago. Okay, so I'm the only one who has not watched this yet. Let's see if I can go for something for my strengths. I think I can do this, but let's take on something else. Let's see. Pash Duxon, 18-year-old local doser, right? Doser. Her age is somewhat okay. I can't play, right? Can't do it. Beatrice Dusan, right? Narrator, right? I can't do it. The Butcher. You know I want to do the Butcher. Cunning and evil, bro. Thank you. An ancient being who rules over the planet and acts as the main antagonist for the series. He is a tall and lanky telepathic creature who is death of all hope for those he encounters. That sounds so precious. He is cunning, persuasive, and pure evil. Try to make the character sound like the Lich from Adventure Time. Oh, you know who voiced the Lich? Ron Perlman. So you know fucking well I want to do that. So... yeah, like I remember listening to the Lich in Adventure Time. I was like, I know who you are, right? And I think I found like years later, I found out it was Ron Perlman. I was like, yeah, I know who you are. Beast from Over the Garden Wall. Let me listen to Beast first.
This reminds me of that cheese stick song.
Cheese stick song?
Yeah, you know, it's like fly like a cheese
Lich?
stick.
Wow, yes, the Lich.
That's not right.
Okay, wait.
He was the Lich.
Play me that song.
And I love the Lich.
How the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall.
It seems you're running out of oil, woodsman. Why not let me take the lantern for a while?
Begone, beast! I fought you for the Lantern before, and I'll fight you again.
No need for violence, woodsman, but be sure to keep it lit, or your daughter's flame will go out. Now, what direction did those children go? Yes, all hope will soon be lost. Don't you care about keeping the lantern lit? Don't you care about your daughter's soul?
One cannot trade the souls of...
Don't you care about your daughter's soul? Don't you care if the lantern stays lit? Right. How dare you not share the lantern with me, of all people, with me, right? Little sinner, with me, of all people. Share the lantern. Share the goddamn lantern, right? Okay. Let me listen to a little bit more of this.
Children as if they were tokens.
No, there is only me. There is only my way. There is only the forest, and there is only surrender.
Damn.
Hey,
That guy's a creep.
Trying to sleep.
Okay, you sleep. I'm sorry I got us lost, Wirt. Okay, I have to go now. Goodbye, Wirt.
The fuck?
Come, Gregory. There is
What?
much to be done.
And
All
then
right,
you'll
I
show
gotta
us
go
the way
now, bye.
home, right?
Of
Whispers
course.
the strange man
We
in
made
the
a promise,
forest.
didn't we?
Yes,
Greg?
come towards me, child. Nothing
Greg?
bad will happen.
Greg! Where did he go? No.
Right.
Greg!
Did you fetch for me the golden comb?
Will that work?
This is a honeycomb.
Golden comb of honey.
Never mind that, Gregory.
It's-
You've brought me the first two items.
Even
a
the
golden
demon's
comb
like,
and
bro,
a spool
you know,
of silver thread.
you're kind of
Now,
dumb. All
I
right,
want
let's
the
just
sun.
go with
The
this.
sun.
Here, lower the sun out of the sky and into this china cup. Anything is possible if you set your mind to it, right?
Sure. Yeah, all right. I'll have to go check out this show. Damn, now I want to watch it again. Yeah, because I'm like, lower the sun into a china cup. The fuck? Right? What? What the fuck are you talking about? If you want to see what I was talking about as an watching as an example, since it's not just playing, I was looking at this. There you go. That's what he had as an example. So the other example is Ron Perlman's The Lich, which let's listen to both. The Beast, I'm pretty sure I can do, but I get what he's trying to go for. There's another character in Adventure Time that was like I think it was also like a kind of telepathic cat who kind of knew almost everything, right? With specifically that, right? So it was like, I know almost approximately where you're hiding. Right, you can kind of hide from me, so, but not exactly. Right, it's like what the fuck? I love that cat. It was great. You know, the very few cats I care about. But let's listen to the Adventure Time Lich because I love Ron Perlman.
Fall.
Ball.
You are alone, child.
You are alone.
There is only
child.
darkness for you,
There is only
and
darkness
only
for you,
death for your people.
and only death for your people.
These ancients are just
These
the
ancients.
beginning.
Right.
I will command a great and terrible army.
I will command a great and terrible army. You see, like his voice, I can match easy, but that's not the point of voice acting. I'm not trying to match exactly Ron Perlman. I'm supposed to bring my own energies, but I get what they're both going for perfectly in my head. Now, not perfectly. I don't want to be arrogant, but I get what they're asking for. So now I'm going to do my best to bring this to life. And let's first, obviously, what we're going to do is look at the lines. So, first one, nothing. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Okay. So, obviously, he's not going all out here. He's not angry. He's not... he's trying to be manipulative, right? You know, the classic demon. Just take the golden... The golden whatever, right? We'll work out a deal later, which don't do that. If a magical something pops out of somewhere and just happens to have what you need and just says we'll make a deal later, Don't do that. That's so stupid. Come on. Anyway. Um. Okay. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. So here's that's practice. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Right. So adding some of that personality into some of these areas, right? Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Well, okay, so just as a fun read for practice, I feel like that's definitely the area he's looking for. They're looking for, right?
We will sail to 1 billion worlds.
We will sail to 1 billion worlds. Like calm, collective, right? Not showing off a lot of emotion in their voice. Same thing with this
But
guy,
hurry.
right?
Feed the lantern.
No, do not speak of my daughter. She would not wish this. Let's get you free. No.
I only wish to help you, woodsman. You need oil, or else your daughter will...
I told you.
I only wish that helps you, woodsman. You need oil, or your daughter, right? Using his daughter against him, right? You need oil, or your daughter. You need oil, or your daughter. You need oil, or your daughter. You need oil, or your daughter will pay the price. Oh, you can see what I was displaying up there from. Okay, I thought that you couldn't see it. Anyway, so I'm gonna record now. Cunning and evil. He's calm in this line, trying to be convincing, right? Ancient being, pure evil, right? So think classic devil. He's a liar, right? Might put on a smile. Will definitely hide their true form until absolutely necessary. Willing and waiting, ready to bide their time for thousands of years if they have to complete their goal. Right? Demon. We get demons. Okay. So recording. Wait, my Reaper setup wasn't ready, which testing. Hello, testing. Okay. Testing. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this now. Let's do it now. Recording. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Let's just listen to both of those. All right, let's just listen to both of those. Let's see. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. Okay, so just from listening to that, what do you think was the best one out of that? I kind of like the second one a bit more, right? But should I make him sound... I'm adding some personality to his voice, right? Like, nothing that you are. Okay. Yeah, let me know what you thought about those two. What I'm about to do is just do it again right now, right? Not erasing the first two, but just starting from here. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Right. They both sounded good. Okay, so I'm glad they sounded nice. So this character, at least you see the icon that he used, right? Let me get rid of this. That's the icon that they're using. Right. So for sure, based on what the Lich in his character from Over the Garden Wall Beast that they're talking about, vocally, I feel like I'm there, right? But now I'm trying to add personality. So now it comes down to what felt better for what the character felt. So what I'm gonna do, let me listen to all four again. Watch this. Let's see. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But my computer was being weird. Computer's being weird again. To me. I like the second one more there. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Huh. When you originally said it, you paused at land here. Just saying it sounded a bit better. So not pausing sounded better? Or are you saying pausing there sounded better? Because I feel like for both of those, I think I like the second one more. But you're saying not pausing sounded better, or did you say pausing sounds better? And while you're giving me your response, let me read this guy again. Since I can't look at chat at the same time. That sounded better. The pause for that was my attempt of giving some personality, because I see some villains, they do that when they really want to. They might do that whole. They'll just kind of stare out into the void first, and then continue their sentence. Right? I love that. So that's what I was kind of trying to do. It sounds good. Okay. So what you said originally when I did it, is it not in the first? Let me see. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. I see what you're saying. So this is what I'm going to do. For those two, I like the second one each time, right? The more. And what I'll do, I'll try that again. All right, I'll do that again when you said you like the pause there. I didn't realize I didn't do it that time. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. Once again, trying to do it in different ways too. So let's see. Let's do it this way. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Too slow? Too fast? Should I speed it up a little bit? How did that one sound? Because if I do it a little faster... Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Okay. I added a little groan sound to that one. I was trying to add a sound in between the pause, but I think it came out a little too groany. Who land here? Who land here? Okay. You want me to do it after the who? Okay. Then, most of those who land here. Okay. Did I? Let me see. Most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. Okay. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me. I was maybe doing a little too much at near the end of that, but you know what? Yes. How did those sound? Did it take one or take two sound better? I'm actually gonna play them again. Let me see. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. I like the first one. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. I actually like the first one there because I can take three. I was like, you know how they got there, but you don't want to reveal it. Okay, so you like how I did it there? Okay. So we'll take those for, okay, those are the three we'll go with. And let's listen here. Let me see. Those are the three we'll be going with. So let's just listen to them all. Did I do more than three? I mean, I know I did more than three. Oh, shit. So let me see. Nothing. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. That's number one. Nothing. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you
A little
are
bit more
younger than
personality
most of
there.
those who
I
land
must
here.
say.
But I believe
I must
fate
say.
is what brought you to me. Nothing. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away.
Willing.
I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate.
Almost like
is
you're playing
what
like you
brought
don't know,
to me.
right? I don't know. What? Do you think I know how you got here?
Nothing
No,
that you
not
aren't
at all.
already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me.
Okay, do you think I should
Nothing
add that
you
one?
aren't already
Wait, let's listen to
willing
that one
give
again. I
away.
actually kind of like the
I
groan. Let's listen to it again.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you...
Wait, I kind of like the groan. I kind of like the groan. Yeah, like you planned it right. Shit, yeah, you landed here because of me. I kind of like the groan. I actually might replace that number, the second one, with that one, right? I feel like that's kind of a fun, because you know, some villains sometimes reveal their, like you said, like I knew this was happening already, right? Like I planned this whole thing, and then that was the little bit of evil for myself that let come out with that groan, like, yes, my plan. And then I corrected, like, how you got here, right? All right. I kind of like it. Okay, hold up. Let's listen to the last one too.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. I believe fate is what brought you to me. To me. I feel like I could have went deeper there with that last one. But I believe fate is what brought you to me.
Huh. I really don't like how that ended. Give me a second. Let's try this again.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you here to me.
Was I overdoing it there? You think maybe I should have pulled that one back a little bit? Or
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you here to me.
You like that? Okay. In that case, so we're keeping number one. So out of these, okay, so I got to decide what to get rid of out of...
Land here.
Which one is this?
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to
And then
me.
finally, out of the first two, which one do I keep?
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe
Fate is what brought you to me.
But I believe
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me.
Okay. So,
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me.
this is the hard part.
Nothing
Nothing.
that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are.
I think I like the giveaway part on the second one.
I must say, nothing you aren't already willing to give away. I must say, are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. But I believe fate is what brought you.
Okay. So, I think I like that one more. We can pull this one up. I feel good about that. I feel good about those. So we're about to move on, and these are the three that I'm going with.
Nothing that you aren't already.
They
willing
sound
to
the
give
same
away.
to you? Really? That's
I
for those
must
two?
say
Really?
that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you to me. Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I
That couldn't
believe
have
fate
sounded
is
the
what
same.
brought to
You heard
me.
that big ass sexual
Nothing.
growl?
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who
younger.
land here. But I believe fate is willing to give away. I must say that you are. I must say that you are.
Huh.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you here to me.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Yeah. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Let me see. Did those three sound the same to you? Tell me. I want to know if those sound the same. I can hear the differences, but if you can't, that's gonna make me sad. I gotta figure that out. What am I doing wrong? In a whisper,
Worthless, hatred, unlovable, putrid.
goddamn, I'm whispering that into someone's ear, right? This is how this guy makes love, huh?
You putrid, worthless, unforgivable swine. Yes, grab him. Grab me.
That's what I fucking love.
Yes, you're nothing but trash. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with me.
You know what? Some people like that. So there you go. I might actually make this. I'm gonna, so at least what I was trained with that voice acting is I'm supposed to match kind of the emotion the character is projecting, right? Because that is acting, right? You're trying to match the emotions to give your best feeling connected to each line, right? And I might focus a little horny in this one, right? Because it just kind of seems like it fits. Let me read the lines again. What were they? Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. God damn, that's so fine, right?
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid, worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid, worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
So those were fast because I don't know. Can you guys see it? I don't know how else to read those lines, to be honest. Right? In a whisper, worthless, hated. Worthless, hated. I gotta make sure that's what I actually said. Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Right? I'm whispering this to someone's ear. You know the classic. I'm in your head, and all you hear is me just saying garbage to you. Right? Yeah, I'm trying to manipulate whoever it's supposed to be. Just pretend to be Snake.
Potter, what do you think you're doing? Everyone, may this be a lesson to those who believe that they're worthy because of their parents' unfortunate denies. Potter, please tell me, what happens when you take Mandrake and put a candy cane up its ass?
Like, I don't fucking know.
Oh, Potter, you don't know, I see. Fame isn't everything, Potter.
Right.
You putrid, worthless, hated, unlovable.
And then fucking, what's his name walks in the room? Snape? What are you doing?
I'm telling Potter that I fucking hate him.
Right? Some shit like that. Okay, I got you. Okay. Snape. I could probably actually sound a little bit like him if I actually went and listened to his voice for a while, but I do like Snape. He makes me laugh. Snape be funny. Okay. So I'm thinking. My bad. I'm still thinking. I'm thinking. All right, let's just listen to those again. Let me see. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Let me know what you personally liked out of there, and I'm going to give mine as well.
Worthless, hated,
I'm whispering deep,
unlovable, putrid,
letting the demon come out a little bit. Maybe I should turn that down.
Worthless, hated, unlovable.
I could also do it the Lion King way. What was that? Was that the scene with the hyenas, right? Deception, disgrace. When they were singing about Scar, right? Worthless, hated, unlovable. I do love me some Lion King. I have not watched the new live action ones because I've heard bad things, and I'm like, do I want to do that? I don't know if I should make that leap, but that's kind of what that sounds like to me. Obviously, whispering, but in the same way, right? They're talking shit about Scar behind his back, obviously, because they would never say that to his face. Oh my God, not Lion King, but it does kind of sound like Lion King, right? It does, but anyway, let me keep playing. There we go.
Putrid, worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
That was me going a little bit faster to kind of match the character's normal energy there. Let's do it 3 more times. Let me see.
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
Yeah, this is me trying to figure out his personality as I'm reading this, right? So, and the first one and that last one, I was kind of just reading him off in their personality. Putrid, worthless, unlevel. It's not. They're not even. They're not even trying to insult the person, right? This is just a fact to them, to you. So they're just saying the words like, you are putrid. You're absolutely worthless. You're disgusting, unlovable.
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
I kind of liked that one until I said hated super fast.
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Nothing. Worthless, hated, unlovable.
Empathize, unlovable. Okay. Okay, I get you. Empathize it without making it sound gross. I got you.
Unlovable, putrid.
Okay. Here we go.
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid. Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
Okay. I think those are fine, mainly because there's not too many ways I can do that with this guy without confirming the personality and tone. And I did that in ways I saw that he might do it, right? Obviously, from my perspective as the person becoming this guy, right? And that's kind of putrid, hatred, unlovable, right? You're fucking disgusting, bro. Get out of my face. Go all out, add some spit, you know? Okay, shit, I'll do. Okay.
Worthless, hated,
Little golem.
unlovable, putrid.
Oh my! That last one was real. That last one was a mistake. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the guy will love me putting that in.
Worthless, hated.
Yeah, no, now he sounds like Golem, not some cool cunning guy.
Unlovable, putrid.
That was real.
Oh my!
That was fucking real. Okay, I gotta bring that level of energy, right? That real, just nearly choking to death on fucking camera shit. Like, come on, I gotta pull off some Tom Cruise. Okay, the next one, getting angry. Be quiet. All of you are leeches and have defiled my name for the final time.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you defiled my name for the final time.
Right.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time.
Right, something like that. Okay.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time.
Was that too much? It's okay. First of all, the line. Okay, you guys can actually fucking see it. All right, yeah. getting angry, be quiet, all of you leeches for the final. It's getting angry. So I wanted to try something a little reserved, right? You know, be quiet to yell into the going back into the silent voice, right? Right, not silent, but just low tone, but you can feel that fucking anger, which is why I added such a long pause.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches.
I should have did it further away from the mic.
Defiled my name for the final time.
All of you are leeches. Man. Okay. Okay. I see.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time.
Okay. Let's listen to those. Once again, I'm afraid if I am doing too much. But he is a supervillain demon thing, so let's listen.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time.
Right. He's losing his composure, right? And the 10,000-year-old demon, right, is starting to slip out right before the explosion of viscera and tentacles all over the place, because, you know, they always get tentacles, because tentacles are effective. They are very, very effective. Okay, I like that too. That sounded good. So what I'm going to do, let's listen just to the whole thing. Let's see. Listen to the whole thing.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here, but I believe fate is what brought you to me.
Like it still?
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away.
Uh-oh.
I must say that you aren't already willing to give away.
Okay, that was just my computer being weird.
Say that you are younger than most of those who land. But I believe fate is what brought you to
I
me.
really love the moan.
Nothing that you aren't already willing to give away. I must say that you are younger than most of those who land here. But I believe fate is what brought you here to me.
Okay, I still like all three.
Worthless, hated, unlovable, putrid.
So with this one, I think it determines on how much of the monster is coming out. Since I'm in your face, your ear, right, your head. So I think that's where that is determined with this one.
Worthless, hated, unlovable,
Worthless.
putrid.
Potter.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time.
Okay.
Be quiet! All of you are leeches, and you have defiled my name for the final time. Be quiet.
Be quiet.
All of you are leeches, and you have to.
It gives off a Scar from the Lion King. The moan.
The final time.
First of all, I like that the moan, and that is something Scar would do. He's like, Uncle Scar, what is it, child? Dad said you do this. Oh, did Dad say you do this? Okay, well, fuck. I guess I'll go do it. Right. I do love Scar. Scar is fucking cool. I mean, the murdering his brother and almost his nephew part wasn't cool, but you know what? He was cool up until that part. Right. Anyway, I like that. That was nice. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna export this. And then we're gonna move on to the next guy because I think there are 5 roles in this particular part, and I didn't even have Road Studios up. The Butcher. Yeah, the Butcher. And I'm gonna look through those other roles and see what might do well for me. But for now, yeah, we're gonna export this. Render, and yeah, I'll be right back and we'll go on the next one. Yeah, small break, everybody. Thank you so much. And yes, this is my video game stream setup, so I gotta set up another be right back screen. Until then, yeah, just deal with it. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so far. Come on, guy. Can I turn you into a chicken? Are you immune to being turned into a chicken? He is not. How many people you know turned a god into a chicken, right? There you go. And he's almost dead from that. Okay.
Going inside the tower. Okay, one of them's dead. Good job, whoever did that. And got the third. Got the fourth. Oh, man. Woo! Woo! Ah, 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 ah. Oh, my God. Bang. Bang. Feeling golden. Your friend shouldn't hurt. Ah! She scared the shit out of me. Why are you doing this?
What do you want?
What do you? She's just being herself right now. Oh my fucking God. She's being great. I like you so much. Gun is up. Woo. Okay. Fuck that guy, ignore him. Woo! Alright. Slide. Why didn't you slide, you asshole? Whew. Forget those other guys. You're gonna make this jump this time. Oh yeah! No! Oh, that wasn't even a jump. This is the jump. Come on. Whew. Come on, you dick. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Alright. We're almost there. Ah! Fuck! Jump! Did I just take off my grappling hook? Am I stupid?
It's closed now. Watch for movement.
Oh my God! That thing is fucking fast. You can't catch me. I'm Spider-Man, bitch. Oh, it can catch me. It's so fast. Ah! Oh, look at I like how he heard that. He heard that right away. It was like, hold the fuck up. Did someone hurt my queen? Like my queen don't drop glasses. She's too fucking graceful.
Oh my god, and they made this look so awful. Oh my god, what? Jeez, that hurt because they look like kids, right? They look like children, so you're just seeing a child just choke to death on fucking pork. Holy shit. Look at that mini mustache.
Your Grace!
Oh my god, that was painful. Sheep, I bet your ass beast God square up demon. Here you go. The blessed day. Dead ass motherfucker, I dare you. But alright, you can have this shit. That's beautiful. Someone clip that on my fucking Damn it! Cogsworth! Cogsworth, maybe later.
Now's not a good time. Of course.
Sir, Cogsworth, bro.
I just want to say what an honor it is for me to accompany you.
Fuck, Cogsworth!
No idea the harm these past 2 centuries have wrought.
Cogsworth, we're cool, okay?
Not knowing if you and your family were all right. It was a relief just to find the entrance intact.
Cogsworth, damn it. Damn! Holy shit! Holy shit! Hold on! What are you gonna do about it, nerd? All right, we are back. It is in. I turned it in. It looks good. Hopefully, it will be received. And I have about another. Oh, I got another day actually before whoever starts to look at it and stuff. So that's fantastic for me. So let me see this. Let's go back, turn off Reaper really quick. Let's keep scrolling down. The Secret Keeper, a cunning humanoid creature that is a snake from the waist down. He is someone who uses secrets as a form of payment and has no allegiance to anyone. He is only looking out for himself. He also uses mechanical scraps to keep himself alive. So secrets are very valuable. And when you know everybody's secrets, no one fucks with you. Or they just kill you. But yeah, no one fucks with you. Selfish and cunning. Could I pull that off? Yeah. You've got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You have a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You've got a lot of nerve coming into my home without an invitation. All right, still waking up. Okay. You got a lot of nerve coming into my home without an invitation. Okay, let's see who else is there. Maybe I can do him. Orinu, middle-aged Dusurian, who is the leader of the Butcher's cult. She is obsessed. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do her. Reverent and cowardly is her personalities. Yeah, lead my cult and don't do a terrible fucking job. Or else. Let me see. Boris. Childish mischief. Mischief is laughter. Did you two like the little detour I sent you on? Right. Did you two like the little detour I sent you on? Right. Frustrated. That's something else. You people are so obsessed with staying alive and having all your fluids inside your bodies. Trying not to be so stiff sometimes. Right. This rat is a dick, first of all. It reminds me of rats and animals in general from like Divinity Original Sin and Baldur's Gate. Like animals in those games are as you would imagine them, right? They're chaotic and weird as shit. There's just so many weird animals you can talk to in Divinity Original Sin 2. So let me see something. I kind of want to give the rat a try. Miss Shanahan. Miss Shanahan. Okay. Mr. Benson. I swear,
If I hear about one more employee getting electrocuted by sticking a metal straw into a socket, metal straw, so that this must be like 2024. So I'm going to kick someone's ass. Good. Now before you clock out for the day, I'm going to need you to run these new power cords of the Station 23. They had a blowout earlier today. Just take out of our department's shutters over there, and I want you clocked out as soon as you hand over those cords. Capiche? Oh, they say capiche. I see. They're one of those. Yeah, capiche. All right. Creature sounds. I want to do creature sound. Some shit like that, right? Creature sounds are great. And then read. I got to sign in on my Firefox account. That's terrible. So I can't do the ones at the top. I would like to do the main character, which I feel like I could do. Thankful, but still confused. Okay. Well, that's the thing. Thank you for saving me, by the way. But what the heck is that thing you just stabbed in the... What the heck is that thing you just stabbed in the eye? Okay. Eternal dialogue. He's sighing in his head. Yeah, beautiful. Why did I have to follow that thing? I was clearly not friendly. I mean, I didn't even look human. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. Yeah, we do that in our heads, right? I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. Sure. Yeah, we do that in our heads. That's right. You guys can't even see this right now. Actually, you should be. The thing is just behind. I keep forgetting I'm not live right now. Let's go down further, though. I feel like I could do the Secret Keeper. They want them to sound... I want a slimy vibe for this character. Something similar to General Grievous. I love General Grievous. He is one of my favorite villains, at least during the Star Wars, like that first little animation they had, right? I love that so goddamn much. So I'm not... Who's the other one? Loki? No, we're listening to General Grievous. Oh, but it's going to be the movie Grievous, isn't it?
You're home
the
for the
bad
holidays,
Grievous.
back in your old room.
The God damn.
Situation, Captain.
Yeah, this is the family friendly Grievous, right? I really don't like this guy too much.
2 Jedi have landed. Just as Count Dooku.
Just as Count Dooku.
Prepare for attack. Fire the emergency booster engines.
Fire the emergency booster engines. Fire the emergency booster engines. Right. Make him sound like you will fire the emergency booster engines now. Now.
General, we found the Jedi. They're in hallway 328.
I wonder if he's coughing because of what Obi-Wan did to him in that series, which that's something I don't want to think about right now. Because, yeah, he crushed his chest in that series, right? Which I'm actually surprised he fucking did that. Jedis just be on some shit sometimes. But anyway.
Activate ray shields. Yes. The negotiator. Much of a rescue.
You're welcome.
Yes. The negotiator. Anakin, your reputation precedes you. I'm trying to go with something kind of airy because he's supposed to be a snake. Because I don't always like the S. Because they're a snake, that's dumb. I've never understood that shit. You don't have to after every S that you say like that, right? It doesn't have to be dragged out just because you're a snake, right? And that sucks. I don't personally like that. So making him sound like you got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation, right?
Jedi scum.
Jedi scum.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection. Crush them. Make them suffer. Stay at your stations. Don't bother with them. Keep the ship in orbit. Done it. You will be safe here.
Safe? Dooku, I
Your sheep is waiting. General Kenobi. Kill him.
He really didn't have any longer lines, did he? Yeah, I'm trying to listen for like a long line, but I'm not getting that anywhere at all here. Or I'm not even seeing it. So
Back away. I will deal with this Jedi slime. What's the situation, Captain?
what's the situation? Okay, I think I've heard enough. So giving this guy the right tone is the first step, right? So can you guys see it first of all? Yes, you can. You got a lot of nerve. You got I want a slimy vibe for this character, something similar. So he's at least just looking for the vibe, not the necessarily the voice. You've got a lot of nerve coming into my home without an invitation. My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you have to offer me in exchange? Right? I can definitely play around with that a lot more. Especially with the tone. It says here that he's also kind of mechanical too, right? A cunning humanoid creature that is a snake snake from the waist down. He is someone who uses secrets as a form of payment and has no allegiance to anyone. He is only looking out for himself. He also uses the mechanical scraps to keep himself alive. So yeah, he's mechanical, right? I see why they said Grievous. Well, also Grievous is kind of just a slimy guy as well, right? At least the movie version of him is. Let's start recording. Wait, let me find a tone and a pitch for this guy. Mechanical. You got a lot of nerve coming to my home and without an invitation. You've got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You've got a lot of nerve to come into my home at more depth without an invitation. My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange? Okay. A little bit faster. I think the tone. I think I want to go with that tone. So let's record and let's take it from there. You got a lot of nerve, Car. You got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You've got a lot of nerve to come into My home without an invitation. You got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. First of all, let's see if that sounded clear. I'm not actually sure there, because maybe I'm trying to think Star Wars villain, and that might not be the best direction to go. Let's listen. You got a lot of nerve, car. You got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You've got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. You got a lot of nerve to come into my home without an invitation. So, once again, thinking about the mechanical parts of this guy, I feel like that's not bad. I'm still not 100% sure where I'm supposed to take it, because once again, I'm not trying to do just Grievous, right? Snake guy, mechanical, etc., 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 right? So not just trying to do Grievous there, obviously. Okay, let's go to the next one really quick. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to start recording. My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange? Let's just listen to that. Okay, let's listen to that. My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange? Let's just listen. I don't think that was bad. I don't think that was bad at all. Huh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record all of it the way I feel. Because once again, I'm trying to imagine a strange character in my head, right? And I feel like I got the right idea. Maybe I kind of like the voice direction too, but I'm trying to imagine him speaking the way he does at these tones. Like, is it cleaner? Is it smoother? Or would it be more broken apart because it's mechanical? Right, is where I'm leaning. So I think it'll be better if I just do all the parts, right? And listen to it and see how it might sound. I don't think Blackjack is there anymore, but whoever might come here or listen to this, thank you for listening. But here I'm about to just read this part next out again 2 more times. And I'm going to try to do them differently, of course, in C. The last one might be the smoothest one. My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me for the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
Now let's just listen to all three, right? Let's listen to all three here.
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me for the location of such a sacred place. Well,
Yeah.
if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
Okay.
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you.
I can.
But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
Okay. Next one is very smooth. So, and then the first one,
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange? My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me for the location of such a sacred place. Well,
okay.
if that
I'm feeling both of those. I feel like the tone. So the first one I'm going to do is going to be more mechanically broken up, going into less kind of guy, and then the last one is just going to be smooth.
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange? My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange? My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
Right. Okay, let's listen.
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place. Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secrets do you offer me in exchange?
Right.
That is quite the request. You have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place.
He sounds kind of happy about that, right?
If that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret
Threw in that,
you want
right? It's still
in
the mechanical
exchange?
issues, but doing it less, right?
My, that is quite the request. Few have ever asked me the location of such a sacred place.
Sacred.
Well, if that is the knowledge you desire, I can give it to you. But first, what secret do you offer me in exchange?
I like. Okay, let's do that. The same thing. Heavy mechanical, less so smooth, right?
What a fascinating work of ingenuity. Oh, and what's this? Is this sack how she powers it? What a fascinating work of ingenuity. Oh, and what's this? Is this sack how she powers it? What a fascinating work of ingenuity. Oh, and what's this? Is this sack how she powers it?
Okay. I feel good about those. Especially not having too much information there, right? Once again, is he being affected with his speech? Kind of, you know how Vader since Star Wars was one of the references here. You know how Vader, because of how he is, he always has to take a right. Luke, how are you doing today? Did you ever finish your homework before you had to go off? Like, yeah, yes, Father, I'm leaving now. Are you sure I could make you a set? I'm good, Dad. Thanks. I'm leaving. Thank you so much. Thanks, Pops. Later, right? I don't have time for this shit right now. Yeah, it's fucking mean. Let let us do this, right? Okay, so let me send that in right now. Okay, that's actually taking a little bit to upload. So I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Hopefully I don't get pinged for having Star Wars on my shit right now, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh no, it's taking a while. This one was a little bit longer than the last one, so it's taking a little bit to upload. There we go. Now let me type this out really quick.
Okay. So that's 2 turned in. Hopefully that goes well. Done editing. Let me just make sure that's the one. That should be the one. Yeah.
You
okay.
got a lot of.
All right. So let me go back down. All right. So right under him is this guy called Orinu. A middle-aged Dusirian who is the leader of the Butcher's cult. She is okay. Yeah, that's right. I can't do her. Boris. I'm definitely going to do Boris. Mrs. Did you two like the little detour I sent you on? Did you two like the little detour I sent you on? I want a high pitch. Never mind. I can't do it. I cannot do high pitch at all. Once again, stuff like Divinity, animals that you think would have a high pitch don't, right? A lot of the time. So it comes, the contrast comes off very well. Where in this case, you might have a rat with a deep voice, but in this case, they want a high pitched one. That I cannot do. Well, I can, but none of you are gonna like it. They want me to sound like Benson from Regular Show for this guy. I can't do that. That's gonna take a lot of practice. His vibe should be similar to Ivan Deja. Ah, his vibe. I see. Okay, they want his vibe to feel like Benson. Let's get over this commercial because I can't sound like Benson at all. I can hear him in my head, but I don't think I can do that. Not right now.
Yesterday we got a 1-star review for bad.
Yesterday we got a 1-star review for bad customer service. Right? I can do him or get super close, but once again, they're looking for the vibe. They're not looking for the voice. But let's continue listening really quick.
So now it's time to crack some skulls. Okay, what did you do this time? What do you think, Ivan?
The voice sounds like the one person from goddamn that Adult Swim show, right? Which probably is the case, right? More animated stuff.
Plain to see.
No, it's not. You don't even have any.
Okay, staff member was unhelpful. He was eating on the job, and he kept looking at his phone. Who's that sound like?
To be any one of us, we all do that.
We all do that, bro.
The whole thing. It's
obviously you.
You kept going off to play bowling.
Yeah.
I hate bowling. I hate bowling. I don't.
You hate bowling.
She's talking about a customer.
What?
Yeah, she must have thought that the customer was one of the staff because.
No, look, there's no way someone would make a mistake like that in a review.
That is okay. That's hilarious, right? I've seen people give 0 stars to restaurants because they didn't like something across the street. It got in their way. So it's like, yeah, customers will absolutely make that mistake and or just be fucked up.
Right?
Well, call her. Her number's there. You can call her and ask.
You want me to call her?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Good. Maybe.
Yeah. Just hang on. You were about to get in so much trouble.
Yeah, well, I didn't do anything.
It's a good idea.
Speaking.
Hello, I run the Gutterball Bowling Alley, and you left a poor review. I'm very sorry to hear you had a bad time.
I really.
I was just wondering if I could just. Sorry, it's lag. I wanted to see if I could identify the particular staff member who you
His
didn't
name's
like.
Ivan.
What?
Ivan.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Marsha, can you please describe
I appreciate
Ivan?
you taking the time.
Sorry, what? Please, what?
Please describe the Ivan you saw.
Sorry about that,
Yeah,
Marsha.
he was on his phone a lot. He had blonde hair and a
he's,
moustache, and big round belly and a moustache.
Right. I understand your confusion, but I think that might have actually been a customer. So your 1-star review.
Yeah, no, it was a staff member.
It's a customer, actually. We don't have a staff
No,
member.
excuse me.
by
It was
that
a staff
description.
member, and he was bowling, eating on his phone, the lot.
Wow. This sounds like customer service work. Holy shit. I'd be so mad.
It was written in error.
Yeah.
It appears.
Yeah, a 1-star review is very damaging to our business, and it would be a shame for that to happen by mistake.
Sorry, what error? There's no error.
Right, I understand there's no error, but
The error
and we're very happy
that
to
it was the customer, not a staff member.
Yes, and we understand there was a staff member
it was
who's
a staff member.
right, blonde guy.
Wow.
We'll make sure that he's dealt with and all of the necessary steps are taken to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
All right. Well, to be honest, if he's dealt with, and you know, I can see that you admit your mistake, and you would like
sorry,
to do
I
better.
think-
Yeah, I think I'd be quite
I
happy.
think we're all
Just-
getting a bit confused about the error.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, that's
this guy. Okay, yeah, it's like whoever that customer is, they're stupid, right? They're dumb as fuck, and the guy is trying to tell him just like let her hear what she wants to fucking hear, right? Which, because now you both know that it wasn't a staff member. It's like, okay, yeah, you're right. We're gonna go talk to Ivan, and you know what? We're gonna handle this right now, and we're gonna make sure he admits to what he done. We're so sorry. And she was even like, yeah, you're right. If you make sure that it sounds right, then I'll even change the review, because you know, unfortunately, the customer is not always right. That's actually funny. I love stuff like this. I might actually watch this a bit later. Right.
There's no error in your review. We're gonna correct all of the
As we've determined, there's no.
Wow. So, okay. So there. I swear, if I hear about one more employee getting electrocuted by sticking a metal straw into a socket, I'm gonna kick someone's ass. I swear. Wait. Hey, I swear, if I hear about one more employee getting electrocuted by sticking a metal straw into a socket, I'm gonna kick someone's ass. Good. Now, before you clock out for the day, I'm gonna need you to run these new power cords over to Station 23. They had a blowout earlier today. Just take one of our department shuttles over there, and I want you to clock out as soon as you hand over those cards. Capiche? Capiche, right? Capiche. Right, capiche. So sure, right? Sure with this guy. You know what? I'm just gonna do it like that. Because Benson, let's see what they have for Benson. They're just looking for the vibe. Which we all know Benson.
Okay, how about this? If we can get you to admit that we're cool.
And I love this episode.
Sounds good to me, because it'll never happen. You're wrong! You're all like, that'll never happen. And then we'll get all cool, and you'll be all like, whoa! And then we'll be all like, in your face! And then I'll be all like, get back to work! I don't want to hear it. Hey, I don't know what was on that tape or why those guys were after it, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. You've ruined karaoke night! No, you don't. You're not getting that chair. But here's what you do get. You get to flip that cart back over, you're throwing that chair away, and then you're cleaning up this whole mess! Pops, you're coming with me. And you two idiots, if this isn't cleaned up when I get back, you're fired! Jeez, I can't believe it. If you don't stop goofing off and clean up this graffiti now, I'm gonna tear you limb from limb! Huh? I don't care. Find someone to take care of these ducks right now and get back to work.
Okay, yeah, we know Benson, right? I've seen too many episodes of this shit not to know Benson's personality or vibe. So, yeah, you don't need to sound like them. Just capture the vibe. Yeah, exactly. I swear, if I hear about one more employee getting electrocuted by sticking a metal straw into a socket, I'm gonna kick someone's ass. Right? I'm gonna kick someone's ass. Good. Now, before you clock out of the day, I'm going to need you to run these new power cords over to Station 23. They had a blowout earlier today. Just take one of our department shuttles over there, and I want you to clock out as soon as you hand over these cords. Capiche? Right? Something like that. I'm not even going to... You know what? Okay. We don't need to do anything too crazy. That one is more going to be for fun, but I do want to try and do it my best here. I swear, if I hear about one more employee getting electrocuted by sticking a metal straw into a socket, I'm going to kick someone's ass. Good. Now, before you clock out for the day, I'm going to need you to run these new power cords over to Station 23. They had a blowout earlier today. Just take one of our department shuttles over there, and I want you to clock out as soon as you hand over those cords. Capiche? Yeah, that one I don't... That one I'm not gonna do too much on, right? But what I want to do is at least put it in, because I like those two characters, right? Especially this other guy. That guy sounds like fun. From a show I never heard of, but I think it's one of those internet only. Oh, his name is even Mr. Benson. Yeah. Yeah, sounds right. Give him the name of the guy that you were thinking of, right? Let's export this as well. Blam. All right, you guys, I think we're done. I think we are finished here. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, we're finished. Once again, this is my attempt at trying to put myself out there a bit more. Getting advice from hopefully other voice actors, or just seeing how people react, because I would love to improve and hopefully at least show people that I am attempting to try and go outside of my voice range while still capturing that. What I might do is do a series of narrations, right? Because my voice apparently is magnificent for narrations, if you haven't heard it, apparently for radio as well. So I do want to try and capitalize in those areas, right? With my colorful personality. I have so much charisma. Charisma out the wazoo is what they used to say. So thank you. That is something I want to try, right? I'm going to try. I will try. And tomorrow we have a fun one. This one has 5 days left on it. This one has 6 days. It's only one character. Of course, it's one character. Since it's only one character, I'm really going to try and put my soul into that one, which I'm trying to do that anyway, just from what you guys can hear. So thank you. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I have no idea who's here, but Blackjack was here earlier. Most likely gone. I greatly appreciate that. Yes. Once again, I'm going to be doing some, not all of them, of course, some live auditions for the sake of improving and hearing people's feedback and hopefully meeting other people. Maybe a narration of something like Skyrim or Fallout for all the lore, because I like lore also, and that would also help that. So I greatly appreciate you guys, and anybody else who happens to be watching here. I do game reviews here as a character, right? Lord Set, God of Chaos, right? And I did that because I'm trying to get out of my own skin to project a character like that too. So hopefully if I feel like I've mastered him or gotten better with him and involved him, I'll do other ones. So with that is gaming reviews, right? We also do have a podcast now. Anyone who happens to watch this, I would greatly appreciate a subscribe and all that other stuff. Otherwise, thank you for joining me, and I'll do another one tomorrow or Wednesday, right? Please have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for joining me. Adios for now.